Hey, yo, E-King Fight News. Sugar Shane Mosley had some very interesting words for Floyd Mayweather. He said prime Oscar De La Hoya in his prime would have beaten Floyd Mayweather. Let's talk about this one. This is an interesting subject, and I gotta say, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So let's break it down. E-King Fight News. Y'all know what it is. Alright. So, I mean, both of these guys lost to Floyd Mayweather, regardless of how old they were. I mean, Shane Mosley, if I remember correctly, Floyd Mayweather was calling for a Shane Mosley fight back when he beat Corrales. He beat up on Corrales, he beat up on Castillo. He said, hey, Shane Mosley, let's make a fight happen. Now, I don't recall Shane Mosley really calling out Floyd like that. But, you know, Shane Mosley did have something to say after he said he thought prime De La Hoya would have beat prime Floyd Mayweather. This is what he's saying. Now, am I mistaken here, or was it not a prime Oscar De La Hoya that gave away the last 3 rounds to Felix Trinidad? That was a prime De La Hoya. And I'm sorry, but ain't no rematch happen. You know, that's on those two guys. Okay, I don't give a shit what you think about that fight, De La Hoya Trinidad. The judges had Trinidad winning, and they never had a rematch. So guess what? On paper, De La Hoya lost, and that's just how it is. I mean, you don't give away the championship rounds for anything. I mean, we're talking about a fight that had both two undefeated fighters in the welterweight division in an incredible matchup, and De La Hoya blew it. He lost. Not only that, but, you know, he had some close encounters. Very closely lost to Ike Quartey. Damn near lost to Pernell Whitaker. So both those fights were pretty questionable, and that was prime De La Hoya. Right? That's prime Oscar De La Hoya. And I mean, we all know Floyd's record. Undefeated. You know, there's a couple of close calls, but you know, that first Castillo fight, something a lot of people want to bring up. But hey, he did the immediate rematch, and he took care of business. That was easy work. Easy work. So I don't know what the fuck Shane Mosley's really talking about here. I really don't know what he's talking about. I mean, Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime was a monster. Y'all saw what he did to Diego Corrales? I'll tell you guys right now, I would favor that Diego Corrales to beat up on Vasyl Lomachenko. No doubt about it. Diego Corrales would have whooped on Lomachenko, possibly stopped him. And I mean, I just gotta say it like this. For all you guys who really didn't watch boxing back in the day, and man, those 90s, that was a good time to be watching boxing. But even the early 2000s, late 90s, it was a beautiful time, man. That was a beautiful time. And Floyd Mayweather in his prime was avoided. Young, that guy they call Pretty Boy Floyd, you know, he didn't really pop off until he fought Arturo Gatti. And that's where everyone wanted that smoke. Because he became the draw. He became the A-side of them smaller guys. And he solidified his position when he beat Oscar De La Hoya in that mega fight. Now, I'm not going to say Floyd Mayweather never ducked nobody, because that ain't really true. But shit, you know, at the time when he was coming up, he was definitely avoided by more than a few fighters. And there were some fights that never happened. I mean, the Costa Tszyu fight never happened. I would have loved to see that fight. Costa Tszyu, Floyd Mayweather, oh my goodness. That would have been an awesome fight. But it never happened. What can you do, right? I mean, Floyd Mayweather was calling out Oscar De La Hoya plenty of times before that whole. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, you know, he had time to fight a little Arturo Gatti, but he never fought no little Floyd Mayweather. You know, it took Floyd Mayweather to make a name for himself, to become champion in the welterweight division, and to really solidify his spot as number one before Oscar De La Hoya even considered him as an opponent. So, I mean, I don't know where Shane Mosley's coming from with this, man. I really don't get it. I mean, if Shane Mosley said, you know, if I was in my prime, I think I would have beat Floyd. Hey, you have a great argument. Shane Mosley was an absolute beast at 135 pounds. And I'll say it again. Y'all really forget how good these guys were, because when it comes to a guy like Vasyl Lomachenko, I think Shane Mosley would have destroyed him. He would have mopped the floor with Vasyl, and that's no shade on Vasyl Lomachenko. That shows you how good Shane Mosley was at that weight class. I mean, Floyd Mayweather at that weight class. I mean, shit, man. He would have tore all these guys up. But that's just the way it was back then, man. I mean, at the level they were fighting, even A-class opposition, they could make it look easy. So, you know, much respect for Shane Mosley, what he did in those weight divisions, but don't bring up Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, as far as I'm concerned, he lost to Ike Forte. As far as I'm concerned, Oscar De La Hoya lost to Felix Trinidad in his prime, where he gassed out and fucking ran around like a chicken for 3 rounds, man. That's what he did. He ran around like a chicken. So he came fighting these, man. Shane Mosley, I don't know what shit he's on, man. I don't know what he's smoking. I don't know, man. Maybe he's on that vape shit, man. He's vaporizing this fucking shit, man. Who knows? But it is what it is. Shane Mosley believes that Oscar is a greater fighter in his prime. Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, gold medalist. Oscar De La Hoya had a great career. He had a great career. But I don't think in any division he would have beat Floyd Mayweather, man. That's just kryptonite, man. That was and really Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather was the best Oscar I had seen since then. I mean, you look at the Oscar that fought De La Hoya, and any fight after that fight, he hasn't looked that good. So E-King Fight News, let me know what you guys think, man. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we're out, man. We're out.